Hey everybody, welcome to another AMA Hard Enduro Series race. This one's in Donner, California, up in the mountains in Donner Pass. Actually a ski resort that they use and tape off to make the race. Lots of down trees, granite rocks, some streams. It's a pretty gnarly race. So in the morning there was a couple youth races, and then on Saturday there's the hard enduro, then Sunday there's another hare scramble race, so lots of people here. And as you can see, it's obviously a super beautiful place. It's very scenic. So here I am with the drone following James. He's going out for a pretty lengthy course walk or course ride on the e-bike to get some looks at some of the lines. So this is James actually riding on Friday. We got in on Thursday and they wouldn't let us walk the course, so we had nothing to do. And one of the things James likes to do to prepare himself for racing is play with an RC rock crawler. Don't ask me. Who am I kidding? It's freaking cool, man. Typically when we're out playing with the rock crawler, dozens of fine women come to ask us questions because they're so curious of why such cool dudes are playing with such an awesome toy. I unfortunately missed the clips of us throwing boulders off of cliffs into the snow, but I did get some clips of some tennis shoe skiing action. I hope you enjoyed that extracurricular racing activities, but let's get to the real racing. Actually today I do have James with me, and he is going to be doing some voiceovers because he knows a little bit more about his struggles.
Alright, what's up guys, it's James Flynn here. So, at the start I got pinched off and had an absolutely horrendous start. I was stuck in the dust. If you've ever raced any off-road race, you know how that goes. So at the start, Owen thought he was filming me with his drone, but he was actually filming Colton because him and I wear the same gear, so, as funny as that is, but...
Yeah, my bad, James. Honestly, I had this tiny little phone screen to be able to see on the drone, and I was like, is that James? And I couldn't tell. They both had like that bluish pants.
Alright, we're about 5 minutes into the race right now. Arm pump's starting to kick in. Just try and get a flow, take deep breaths, do whatever I can to just stay loose. This is a super cool section with a pretty fun alternative line right here. Save a couple seconds if you can hit that ledge. So I was actually really scared of that wall, but it actually went super easy, surprisingly. I really thought that all these rocky sections, all these rocky slab sections were going to be a total breeze to get through, but I really struggled to get a flow through them for some reason. Like this hill, for example, I thought it was going to be super easy, but you can see, like, I'm just trying to go up it, and I'm just getting kind of flung all over the place for whatever reason. But I got Dustin right there. He's cruising up behind me. Got a little drop right here that felt super good on my ankles. It was awesome. So this hill right here was actually way slicker than I had anticipated. I thought it was going to be a breeze to go up, to be honest with you. But it was kind of slippery to get up. This is a super fun, techie little hill. Couple switchbacks in it, couple ledges. I really enjoyed this hill every time I came around for it. Slab right here is kind of fun to crawl up. As long as you just kind of hold pressure, it'll go. This little creek section right here was a ton of fun too. I think we went down this last year, but they signed us up it this year, and it was a ton of fun. This section right here was kind of an optional. You can go left and kind of just climb, or you can go right and just go through some boulders. I opted to go left, I think every lap except one. I definitely think it was the faster line for sure. I found this line when I was walking the course. You can kind of go up that ledge and then just go straight up this, and a lot of people were going outside and then cutting in, and I think the way that I went was a little bit faster, so I was proud of myself for finding that line. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous about hitting these snow sections, especially, you know, as riders and lappers went through them every lap. I was afraid that it was gonna get like super dug out, but it never did. It packed in nicely, and it really wasn't too hard to go down. Another super fun creek section right here. It's a little bit slippery, had quite a bit of water running through it. Some mud would carry onto the rocks. It was a ton of fun. This AA hill section was pretty tricky because of how much it changed every lap as riders would come through it. I would say that it got a little bit harder towards the end just because of the big rocks and stuff that were kind of getting dug up and kicked up. Yeah, would say this down and up section was definitely one of the trickiest spots of the entire race. These downhills with all the loose rock, it's so hard to tell if you should just bomb down it and kind of hope for the best or pick your way down it, because obviously it's a pretty high risk to reward ratio. Here I just rode down this one, but some of them weren't that simple. Fun little splatter right here. This side hill is also super tricky because of how the rocks would move, and these rocks were actually a lot bigger than AA Hill. But yeah, you could see that one just moved in my rear wheel right there. But yeah, this is a really fun section too. I'm glad they put this in. This waterfall section is super cool. I felt like I had a pretty good run through it on the first lap until I got stuck towards the end and my GoPro ended up falling off. But anyways, yeah, props to them for putting this in because it was a super cool section. But I did get stuck at the end and my boots were just completely filled with water. I even think I sucked a little bit of water into the bike because it was bogging just a slightly little bit after, but yeah, right here you can see I'm getting stuck. I'm trying to push out. Well, sweet. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. This is a little downhill going back to the finish. Unfortunately, this is all the footage we were able to get, especially with my GoPro falling off in the first lap. But this was a super fun race. Unfortunately, I did not have a very good performance. I think I ended up 12th place, which is not ideal at all. But I'm excited to get some redemption at Silver Mountain. I know that's going to be a really fun race, and that'll be this upcoming weekend. So yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks again, James, for some commentary, and thanks for everybody that's watching. Like James said, we will see you next week at the Idaho race in Silver Mountain, so come say hi. Soon after, we're going to be driving all the way back across the country for some Tough Like Roar action and another Pennsylvania race, and then probably TKO in Tennessee. So stay tuned, and we will hopefully see you there.